Hello everyone, and welcome back to Bandai Project and Figure Review, your one-stop for everything models, tools, and figures related. And in today's episode, we have a really cool treat, and this is going over one of the new S.H. Figure line action figures. So these are really high detailed action figures, and the one we're going to be looking at is S.H.Figuarts Suletta Mercury from The Witch from Mercury. So this is a really nice find that I managed to procure at a anime convention just recently. Stay tuned for many videos of that, since I have made a music video, so just waiting for approval for that to be fully posted, so definitely look forward to that. But I digress, and this is a really nice one, and I did manage to find another one of these from a different mech series, so definitely look forward to that video that's going to be coming out shortly. But we're going to mostly focus on Suletta. So let's roll opening and take a look at this wonderful figure from S.H.Figuarts. And here we have the Suletta Mercury from the Mobile Suit Gundam Witch from Mercury. And like I said, this is a S.H.Figuarts. So these are a little more on the pricier side, but overall it looks really nice. And basically we do have a lot of really cool features that come with this. So let's actually open this bad girl up and take a look at what it all comes with this particular figure. And there we have her out of the packaging, and it looks like we do actually have the instructions, which are actually part of the lip for the from the box that gives us all our parts for some of our hands and various assembly pieces here. So that's actually really kind of interesting that they incorporate that into the box, so that makes it even more important to make sure you carefully open these up so you don't actually damage the instructions. But starting off, let's actually open this up and take a peek at everything that actually comes in here. So, first off, it's actually really looking really nice. We have a lovely assortment of faces here. So that's really nice, and we have a range of different types of hands. And this is actually the part that's actually kind of intriguing, is the fact that it comes with some little miniatures. So let's actually zoom in real quick and take a look at these. So these are little miniatures of Suletta, both in 1/100 and in 1/44. One in her normal outfits, as we can see in our bigger one, as well as two spacesuits. So this is going to go really well when we want to pose these with our 1/100 and 1/44 scale models. So the fact that they actually give us these is really nice. And as we can see, these are fairly tiny little figures. So this also can help out with if you're wanting to do some painting and stuff like that on what some of these spacesuits are supposed to look like. So that gives us a nice little reference palette. And as we can see, they're just attached right here on the base. So that is really nice amount of detail, and the fact that it does come with a 1/100 and 1/44 scale makes this actually worth a little bit more than just if it came with just a standard figure, because this gives a lot more play. Now let's actually take a look at the figure itself and take a look at Suletta. And basically looks like this is the sad part, is it doesn't actually look like it comes with a stand. But knowing me, I have tons of stands ready. So we're going to just kind of peek and take a look at the articulation of her real quick. And yeah, this is already looking really, really nice so far. We can just move these parts right over here. And yeah, overall, detail wise, it's looking really, really nice. We do have a nice little Bandai or serial to identify that what this is, so that's really, I wish that was in a better spot. But overall, the head moves fairly well. Nice little rotation. It does bend fairly well for the elbows. And the arms move in and out. They're on a really nice joint. It looks like they do hold fairly well. The wrists is on a joint. And like I was saying, we have plenty of spare different hands to give us a lovely range of expressions and gestures. Same with the other side. It bends really, really nicely. The wrists rotate fairly good. The torso does move front and back and a little bit of side to side, so that's really nice. Just backtracking a little bit with her hair. Her hair actually does seem to be a little posable. Not by much, just ever so slightly. So do be careful not to play with that too much. Her actual waist, it does rotate ever so slightly and just rotates really nice. So it's pretty well solid. Her legs, they do bend fairly well with their joints, and the knees do bend really nicely with a nice 45 degrees with both, so you can definitely have her sit on her knees just like that. Her ankles are on a ball joint, so they're fairly flexible. They do rotate fairly well. And yeah, that's looking really nice. And we do have a nice little peg hole right here to allow a stand. So let's actually try to go find one and put her on a stand and kind of take a look at that. And here we're going to be kind of changing the angle a little bit and to kind of showcase the stand a little bit more. And basically we just take our little peg that's like right here, and we can just slide her in right there, and we can place her on the stand on one of these, and we can angle her down, and now we can actually have her be standing on her lovely little stand right here. So that's actually looking really, really nice. So this is going to give us a lovely range of different type of posability. And we can even do like if she was like floating in space, as we can just have her little hover like here. And yeah, so this is going to give us a lot of play with a lot of these different types of action bases. So this is going to go really well, and I hope to see if I can find even more of these particular figures. But moving back into the figure herself, some of the stuff is like, how do I actually interchange some of the faces? So we're going to do just a little quick thing with this, and then how to change the face. Based off of what the box said, there is a part right here that actually just kind of pops right off, just like that. And we can just gently push some of her facial features away from like her headbands, just like this. And it looks like it just pops ever so slightly there. And so we have just her plain face, and we can choose a range of different types of faces that we have here. And the different ranges of faces, we have a nice, really happy face right here, as well as a kind of a surprised face, an angry face, and another happy face. And we have our default mute face. So, depending on which one I want to do, I'll probably just do this nice little happy face right here, and that just slides right back in to place right there, and it slides right back. There we go, and it pops in just like that. And so we have our different face applied. And like I was saying, do be careful with the hair. It is on a ball joint, so we don't have to worry about too much, but just be aware of the popping that it could possibly pop off. So there we have our Suletta Mercury with her different types of faces and how to change them. So yeah, this is looking like a really nice solid figure. Alright everyone, that's going to conclude this unboxing of the Suletta Mercury S.H. figure line, and yeah, I am really impressed with actually how well this actually was. It's really well molded, it's really well crisp, so this is fairly good, and it's about the same size as the figure lies standard. So this is just their heavier, dudier action figure line. So they do make quite a few of these, several Dragon Ball Z and various other ones, and they range in price. This one just so happens to be like $64 that when I bought it at the convention. Some of these, like from the Kaiju number 9 or Kaiju number 8, it's basically like close. These figures are closer to like $100 at Barnes and Nobles, which is really expensive. But looking at how well the quality of these are, I feel like if you're a big enough fan, they're worth the money. But again, then you have some of the Dragon Ball Z ones that are only like $30. So I have no idea. It comes down to which ones are more niche and more popular, or which ones sell better. So I'm assuming the ones that sell better are the ones that are a lot cheaper. But yeah, I really do like the Suletta Mercury action figure. It does hold really well for all of its poses. And yeah, I definitely, if you can find this, I highly recommend getting this particular figure. So please like and subscribe if you like this type of content. I do read those comments down below, so keep listing those comments. There's been a lot of chatter, especially with that airbrush one, so keep those comments coming and keep asking questions. And if you have future suggestions, please leave those down in the comment sections while you're liking and subscribing, and tell your friends. So until then, stay building, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.